of Deadly Discussions, proudly sponsored by Kwik Kopy Vale and Something Wild Australia. Today's guest is a very smooth mover of the footy. He has the ability to execute skills like no one else and generate heaps of run off of the back of packs. He's an Aquinas superstar and an East Fremantle gun. Cam Sharp, welcome to the podcast.
Hi Jesse, it's nice to be on Deadly Discussions.
No, we're excited to have you on, mate. It's a very special episode, as it is a little bit Indigenous themed, as in the title, Deadly. So we like to include our culture on the show. It's the last day of NAIDOC week today, Sunday. So I guess through this podcast we'll just touch on footy, off-field life and a bit about Indigenous culture. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
A bit nervous?
A little bit, yeah.
Mate, you've been messaging me all week. I'm pretty sure you're real nervous. So the 2020 season, you're a player I enjoy playing with. I feel like we have that chemistry on field. You know, I like to hit you up forward and those handballs off.
Yeah, that's it.
Not sure if you remember that because I think you got knocked out that game.
No, I don't remember. I saw the video.
Yeah. So anyway, I think a player like you create opportunity for others. So it's really enjoyable to play with. Individually, what did you like about your season?
Well, so this year I worked a bit on my running and I felt like I got better at running, just movement, when my strides and stuff, which was really good. Start running better and my ball movement is a lot better. My kicking and hitting you up.
Yeah, I can tell. It's very nice when you deliver the footy to me, along with other boys. We couldn't win the Alco this year, unfortunately. We lost the Scotch. I've said it before. And I think you injured a few games with concussion.
Yeah.
Yep. What goals do you have for 2021 for yourself and as a team?
Definitely to win Alco. That'll be a highlight of my career.
Yep.
Yeah. But win Alco with all the boys will be really good, and also just play real good, consistent year.
Yeah. I think my goals are pretty similar. Just that consistency and anything to win that Alco.
Yeah.
You play with East Fremantle Colts. You haven't played a game yet, unfortunately. That was due to, did you say concussion?
Yeah, a bit of concussion. Yeah.
Yep. So obviously your brothers played with there, and so do you. So what does East Fremantle mean to you?
Yeah, it's a good question. East Freo is it's a great place, great club for personally. I know you're south, but it's got real good culture down there. Definitely feel like a family down there. It's got a lot of links to my family. My pa was a life member and played 200 games.
Oh, nice.
So my name around there, his name is a bit of a legacy to play down there. So I'm looking forward to hopefully getting a game this year.
Yeah, no.
We love it down there, hard work, the coaches, everyone. It's just a great club, great environment to be around.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell, as much as I do hate East Freo, being with South Freo, you can definitely tell the culture's there. You always see the AFL players, they always come back and train down at East Freo Oval. So we'll move a bit more into PSA footy, specifically. Do you have any favourite individual performance from this year?
Yeah, definitely Christchurch. Just because it was a great game and I thought I had one of my better games of the year.
Yeah.
The first game.
The first one.
Yeah.
That was at Christchurch.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 point victory. Both of them 1 point.
Yeah. Oh well, I just remember we were up by a point and Corey said it was a draw and you had the ball.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I was very scared because I got told that it was a draw. And
Yeah.
I've gone for the barrel and it's gone on the full.
Yeah.
So luckily we did win that game by a point. This is a very regular question on the show. Unfortunately, mate, no one's mentioned you. But who do you enjoy playing with at Aquinas and why?
Yeah, yourself.
Oh, yep.
I like playing with you. You get plenty of goals, which is always nice to watch and to feed you.
Assist people. People assist me and kick the goals for them.
Yeah, that's it. Because it's just good to watch. It's always lovely watching you up the ground when we're in the midfield and stuff.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Also, I'll say Mitch Sinnott. He usually is running off half back and passes it out in the wings, which is nice. Yeah, it's good.
So we had a lot of talent with the Year 11s. We are getting a lot of talent with Year 11s coming into 2021. So we got the likes of McDonald, Urquhart, Durack coming into the side. Also, the seconds boys like Cleaver and Kwik that didn't get a game. And then not to mention a few injured boys like Rowan O'Hare coming in. So what are your thoughts on the new boys coming into the side next season? And how do you reckon they'll go?
Yeah, no, I reckon it's real exciting. I reckon we're going to have a really good team. And I reckon some of the Year 10s like Urquhart and McDonald going to be really good. Really excited to play with them, especially Connor. I reckon he'll do alright.
He'll be good. That'll be the second McDonald that I would have played with.
Yeah, and then I reckon some of the twos boys will get up there. Tomo, looking forward to play with him. I reckon he'll have a bit of grunt about him.
Yeah, he will. He loves that run off the halfback, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's it.
So there's new spots to fill in the team all over. So obviously we've got the likes of Seth, who's unfortunately done his ACL. So hopefully a few boys can fill that spot. But also with the leadership group. So the whole leadership group last year was year 12. So do you see yourself in the leadership group next year?
Yeah, hopefully, maybe, possibly. I'd like to get in the leadership group. Depends how I start off training and stuff, but hopefully I can get into the leadership group if I do well. Yeah.
Get a bit rowdy. All of us boys, I think, are going for that leadership role, and I think we'll do a good job as well. So that's enough of footy. We'll talk a bit about Indigenous culture. So, like it is, it's a very special week this week because it's NAIDOC week. So the land we're on is Wajak Noongar. So I was supposed to ask you if you knew that. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Yep. And myself, I'm a young Larrakia and Wakathi man. So on Thursday, we had a bit of a thing at school with the Year 7s. We went around and there were 7 different stations. Every single one you learnt about something new. I ended up learning a little bit myself. Just the plants and the flora and fauna around, the music and dance. But there was one particular story of a man named Yagan that caught my eye. Do you know the story?
Yeah, got his head chopped off.
Yeah. Yes, he did get his head chopped off. So Yagan was a Noongar leader and resistance fighter during the early years of the Swan River colony. He was feared and admired by Europeans because of how much of a patriot he was fighting for his land. He wore 4 black cockatoo feathers up in his headband. So at school we have a massive piece of art. Have you seen that on the side of the shed?
Yeah.
So that's Yagan. So no one actually knows what he looked like, but that's their interpretation of what he looked like. And he's looking across the river. We'll get a photo up for the viewers. So he's looking out across the river. He's got the 4 cockatoos and the snake. And what people don't actually know is there's little hidden messages that there's a little landmark just under his chin, I think it is. And that's actually the point of Aquinas. So he used to look over Aquinas as well in the point and protect that. So there's a few hidden messages. It's a pretty special story. Made me realise how much I do love my culture and how proud I am to be an Indigenous Australian. Which is why I'm looking to design next year's Aquinas Indigenous jumper. So, did you wear that?
Yeah.
Can you describe that feeling when you put the Indigenous jumper on?
Yeah, well, I'm not Indigenous, but it's definitely like the best jumper we have at Aquinas. Cause it's such great design. I'm sure you'll do a better one next year.
Yep.
But
hopefully.
the feeling you have when you're wearing it's so good. Like for the game, they've painted the oval and it's just great to be a part of, especially considering like a lot of us aren't Indigenous as well.
Yeah, and it's good to be inclusive and bring everyone together. I love those jumpers. It gives you you feel like you're putting on a superhero costume and you're going out to war. So we'll finish up with that. We'll move into the people's questions. So we've put a poll up. Not a poll, a questionnaire on the Instagram. You gotta love the questions coming in. First of all, thank you to everyone. Sorry to those who I don't ask because there were so many. Before we start, do you have an idea of the most common question asked?
Oh, I've got an idea in the back of my head, but...
Do you want to say it?
Oh, no. I'm a bit nervous.
All right, we'll go to question 1. So, in your opinion, who are the top 5 players in the PSA?
Oh, good question. Alright, so... I'll go no order. I'll go yourself.
Yep, thank you.
Seth. Will Bailey and Gus Sheldrick always chopped us up when we were younger.
Yeah, they were...
Still are, but we'll hope we'll get on top of that next year. And last, I'll go Neil Rasmus. Yeah. Chopped us up when we versed in this year. Yeah.
No, thank you. I'm pretty humbled to be in that top 5. Those other 4 boys, they're very good, especially Seth. Kwik Question 2. Is it true that you kicked a 65-metre goal into the breeze during an Ian McRae Cup game in Year 6?
Yeah, cheers heels for this one.
Yep, so one of our teachers actually sent this in. Is it true?
Yeah, it is true.
It is
Back
true.
in Year 6, yeah, I let one rip from 65
Against the breeze.
against the breeze.
As a Year 6.
As a Year 6, yeah.
Alright, I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah, no, it's not true.
Who is a better set shot for goal, you or Jesse Motlop?
I know Jesse definitely thinks he's better than me at set shot, but I'd like to think I've got him covered there.
I think you are too. I hit you up a few times. I reckon you're more accurate. I think you got 100%.
Yeah, I have. I probably shouldn't have handballed you that one at Guildford.
Yeah. Oh, you should have just taken that for yourself. Question 4. What are some of your hobbies?
I love surfing.
Yeah.
Surfing and fishing are like my 2 favourite things outside of footy and sport. Love my cricket and 4-wheel driving. They're my 4.
What's the biggest fish you've caught?
Shark, big shark.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's good, mate. We always love to entertain ourselves off field. Question 5. Be careful with this one. If you had to go to another PSA school, where would you go?
Oh, Jeepers, Jesse.
Be careful.
Nah, I couldn't say any other.
Nah.
AC
all the
forever.
way.
AC or I'm dropping out. That's it.
That's a perfect answer. Question 6. Where is Cameron Sharp's favourite place in the world?
I'll have to say Narlo.
Narlo, whereabouts is that?
It's just north of Carnarvon. It's like this station on the Ningloo Reef, and it's awesome.
What do you do up there?
Surf, fish, all the stuff I like.
Paradise.
Yeah, paradise, bit of backyard cricket.
Yeah, nice. Question 7. How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
I'd like to say a bit of fun. That's one. Fun. I'm annoying. Annoying and hardworking.
They're 3 pretty good answers. We haven't had annoying yet.
Yeah.
But I can definitely see that, unfortunately. Question 8. So with the questions, we had a lot of names mentioned. I don't know who they are, but so I've just rolled it into this question into one. What do the names Ella, Quilea, and Autumn mean to you?
No comment.
No comment.
No comment.
Are you sure?
Next.
Are they all females?
Yes.
All right, we'll leave that. Question 9. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I hopefully will be still playing footy.
Yep.
Doing uni. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but hopefully I'm towards the end of a uni and I've got a good job.
Will you have a family?
No.
Maybe one of those 3 girls?
None.
All right. So that's enough of the people's question. Now this is everyone's favourite segment, Dirty Cam. You're a bit nervous because you've seen those questions and you're already nervous, but you haven't seen this. All right, so got a few stories. You want to take a drink?
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
I'll take one as well. Bit nervous?
Yeah.
All right. They're not too bad. So we'll start off with the first one. I heard you're pretty poor at fishing and that a boy named Miles has taken the reins as King Prawn. Tell us a bit about that.
Alright, so King Prawn is a name you have around my street in the area where we go prawning, and the best prawner has it. And recently I've been taking over King Prawn from my old man and his mate.
Yep.
And Miles has come prawning with us once and thinks he runs the joint.
Oh, that's Miles Bateman for you.
Yeah, probably the worst prawn I've ever seen, just quietly, Miles. Yep.
He's actually in the other room, so he can probably hear you from now.
Yeah.
This next one, I asked someone about this on Friday, and you said, whatever this person says, don't believe him. So I'm going to mention one of your stories anyway. Apparently, you were at the park, right? It's night time. You're at the park, and you're with. I think he said it was an older girl. And you've gone to the park, and you're on the playground, and you're in one of those tunnel things, and you've gone in for the kiss, and she's leaned back and said no.
Oh, guilty.
Oh.
Leave it at that.
Yeah, you actually said don't believe anything this guy says.
Oh, it's not entirely true, but kind of.
Or do you want to give us the rundown?
Nah.
Nah, we'll leave it. And now we've got the last story. So you're going alright so far.
Yeah.
Apparently, when you're a bit younger, you had a birthday sleepover. Do you know where this is going?
No.
Alright. You had a birthday sleepover, and apparently your sister's gone on the trampoline. Do you know where it's going now?
Yeah.
So your sister's gone on the trampoline. She's obviously wearing clothes. And then you've just gone butt naked on the trampoline with her. Is that true?
Yeah, it is true. I used to think I had a bit of a rig. So.
Oh, far out, mate. That's...
The sad thing is, I think there might be a video. Yeah.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, back in the younger days, used to have good sleepover parties, and yeah, usually would end with some weird stuff.
How old do you reckon you were back then?
Oh, I think year 3.
Year 3. Far out, mate. Well, we'll regret things we did when we were younger, but it's about what we do in the future and move on. So we'll move into Know Your Boots now. So, Cos has been best on ground for this segment. I reckon you might have something to say about that. How many pair of boots do you own?
I have 7 myself.
7. So
Yep.
I have 7 and Corey has 7. So it's a 3-way tie there.
Should have said 8.
Where do you usually get? Should have said 8. Where do you usually get your boots from?
My brother gives me all his old boots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So second-hand boots. I think that was the same as Corey. If you had to have an all-time favourite pair of boots, what would that be?
Well, it's tied. I've got these old pair from when I was younger. These Asics Menaces, triple black.
Oh yeah.
And I won a premiership in them.
Yep.
And I played in a premiership, lost, and then won one. And I just always had good times in them. At the moment, these are my favourite.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
The
lift 'em up.
Tiempos. We've
Yeah.
had them in before. I've got a pair of them, so we'll show the viewers them. It's not about the actual boots, eh? It's about the memories you make in them. Like you said, you won a premiership. I think I've had my best memories in my favourite boots. So hopefully we can win an Alco in those, eh?
Yeah, that's the plan. They also do look good, so.
Yeah, true that. They do actually look good. Alright, if you could sign with any brand, who would you sign with?
Nike.
Nike.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely Nike. They're Nike.
You can't beat it.
No. Alright, we'll move into deadly discussions of the cards now. So, first of all, thank you to Kwik Kopy Canning Vale. I designed the cards. They make them. So, mate, here's your cards. You got about 30 there.
Oh, jeez, yes.
Take a look at them.
Unreal.
What do you
Looks
reckon?
good. Yeah, bloody wicked.
You got 2 players on the back. So, I didn't actually know, but it's got Scott Pendlebury and Mitch Duncan. Do you agree with those players?
Oh, it's quite humbling.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
But I feel like you move the same way as Pendles, you know, that smooth with the ball, always hit targets. So I think I've done a good job with the players. But yeah, so mate, we'll get you to sign this. Unfortunately, I missed this last week, so I was Devo, but Corey's the only person that started first go. So do you want to just sign that?
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
Taking a look at the cards on the side. Have you got a signature?
Do now.
Do now. Okay, you do one more, mate.
One more?
Yep. Bit small.
Take 2.
Take 2. That's heaps better. Good stuff,
There you go.
mate. Show them. Good stuff. Thanks for that, mate. We're coming to a close. We're in the outro now, so before we tune out, we've got one more question. You might use this a lot. What's your go-to pickup line?
I have to get it up. I wrote it down, but I've used it a couple times, and it seems to work a charm. It is, I must be in a museum because you are truly a work of art.
Oh, mate, that's gold. That's all we have for today. Thanks for listening into Deadly Discussions. Cheers, Sharpie, for coming in. It was a pleasure, and I hope to do it again someday.
Yeah, cheers, guys. It's been awesome.
Nah, it was good. It was good.
That's the trick.
Chuck it up on the wall. Gotta hope all the cameras are filming now because they usually aren't. One. It's usually that main one.
Oh, it must take you ages to do them all.
No.
You're taking the piss.
You got it.
Oh.